to wait for what is over, not to dream of yesterday, only learning how the leaving slowly taught my heart to stay. And light still softly glimmers like a memory breathing slow. Funny how the quiet endings help us more than we may know. Maybe stations keep on glowing for the hearts that learn to heal. Maybe growing means remembering without asking what was real. Lights still awake at the station, though the train is long gone now. Something warm still fills the silence, like the stars above some height. Still awake at the station, still I stand here feeling strong. Not because I'm waiting for you, just because I've moved along. Every journey leaves a shadow, every goodbye leaves a light. Funny how the lonely platform doesn't feel so cold tonight. I stop counting all departures, stop replaying every scene. Now the waiting turned to wisdom, now the silence feels serene. Maybe stations keep on glowing for the hearts that learn to heal. Maybe growing means remembering without asking what was real. Lights still awake at the station, still your memory rides the night. Though our train no longer stops here, you still help me find the light. Still awake at platform. Quiet echoes fill the air. Long ago the train departed. Still some warmth is waiting there. Not for someone to return now. Not for stories left undone. Only learning how the silence can become a softer sun. Every little midnight shadow feels much calmer than before. Funny how a place of endings can become an open door. Maybe growing looks like staying in the places once we cried, till the memory turns to kindness, till the fear no longer hides. After the last train, still the station knows my name. Though the night feels long around me, I don't fear the dark again. After the last train, still your memory remains. Not to keep me looking backward, only help me heal the pain. Rain reflections on the benches, stars above the sleeping town. Something peaceful in the stillness feels like putting sadness down. No resentment in remembering, only gratitude remains. Some goodbyes still leave us stronger, like the flowers after rain. Maybe growing looks like staying in the places once we cried, till the memory turns to kindness, till the fear no longer hides. After the last train, still I carry what remains. Love was never about keeping. Love was learning through the rain. Early spring across the hillside, soft wind moving through the trees. Something hidden in the silence brings your memory back to me. Little words we never finished, little feelings left undone. Funny how the quiet echoes still can warm me like the sun. Every season has a language, every breeze remembers too. Like the wind still softly carries everything I felt for you. Maybe love does not disappear when the words were never spoken. Maybe hearts still leave their meaning in the spaces left unbroken. Where the wind kept what we never said, still your voice moves through my head. Every breeze becomes a whisper of the dreams we almost Walking slowly through the daylight, birds are singing overhead. Funny how the smallest breezes wake the things we never said. Not regret and not sorrow now, only softness in the blue. Some emotions never vanished, they just learned another truth. Maybe love does not disappear when the words were never spoken. Maybe hearts still leave their meaning in the spaces left unbroken. Where the wind kept what we never said, every memory glows instead. Though the roads have changed between us, you still bloom inside my head. Where the wind kept what we never said, like the spring above the rain. Love was never fully leaving, it just learned to stay unnamed. Maybe silence was protection, maybe timing lost its way. Still the wind remembers kindness long after the words decay. Where the wind kept what we never said, still your warmth feels softly spread. Not to pull me to the old days, only show how love once cared. Morning breeze beside the river, cherry blossoms start to sway. Something hidden in the silence feels like you came back today. Not in sadness, not in longing, only warmth beneath the sky. Funny how forgotten feelings still can bloom when winds pass by. Every word we never whispered feels much lighter than before. Like the wind became a doorway to the things we held before. Maybe some love stays in seasons, even when the voices fade. Maybe hearts can hear affection long after the plans have changed. First wind of spring, still you bring forgotten things. Little feelings, little moments like a soft remembering. First wind of spring, still my quiet heart can sing. Though we never said forever, you still left a gentle spring. Walking through familiar places, sunlight dancing on the stone. Funny how the world feels kinder since I learned I'm not alone. soul, floating softly through my life. Walking roads I used to wander, now they feel much less alone. Funny how old love grows wiser when the heart has slowly grown. No resentment in remembering, only gratitude remains. Some old skies still keep their beauty, even after all the rain. Maybe places keep our stories, even when the years move on. Maybe skies stay blue to tell us what was beautiful lives on. The same blue sky still reminds me how to fly. Love was never made for keeping, love was made to make us kind. The same blue sky, still your kindness lives inside. Every beautiful old memory helps tomorrow feel alive. Maybe healing looks like smiling at the things we cannot hold, still remembering the beauty without fearing growing old. The same blue sky, still your memory drifts by. Not to make me want returning, only help me live my life. Sunlight falling on the highway, blue above the city glows. Something in familiar heavens makes the hidden feeling show. Funny how old love grows warmer when enough of time has passed. Not a sadness, not a longing, only beauty meant to last. Every little old reflection feels much softer than before, like the sky became a window Leaves melting by the roadside. Morning sunlight fills the air. Funny how the cold feels softer, like your memory still lives there. Every blossom on the branches feels familiar in some way. Not with sadness, not with longing, only warmth that chose to stay. Little rivers start reflecting, silver skies above the town. Something gentle keeps returning every time the snow falls down. Maybe spring remembers stories even after hearts move on. Maybe love becomes a season, quietly returning home. Spring still knows your name. Every flower feels the same. When the winter slowly leaves me, you still warm me like the rain. Spring still knows your name. The rose no longer stay. Every blooming little moment brings your kindness back again. Walking slowly through the daylight, birds are singing somewhere near. Funny how love grows softer when the heart becomes sincere. I don't wish for all tomorrows, I don't ask the past to stay. Still your memory blooms gently. Every springtime finds a way. Maybe spring remembers stories even after hearts move on. Maybe love becomes a season, quietly returning home. Spring still knows your name. Still your warmth remains the same. Even years can't stop the flowers from remembering the rain. Spring still knows your name, like a dream that learned to heal. Love was never fully leaving, you just taught my heart to feel. Maybe seasons carry echoes of the hearts we used to know. Some love stay inside the blooming long after they let us go. Spring still knows your name. Still your light returns again. Now I'm not afraid of winter, since spring whispers you